You can't get a different output using the same inputs. This is one of my favorite phrases that I constantly remind myself. Hi, I am Neeta Menezes, your Smart Life mentor. And I always believe in the concept of being healthy, wealthy, and smart, and create a better version of you. Do you feel like an amoeba or a starfish who is trying to move ahead and then realize you are still stuck in the same place? What that means is that whenever we tend to get stuck somewhere, it's often because something's missing and we can't move forward until we get it. We might need more information, more time, more research, more support, maybe a different strategy, a lot of things. But we may struggle to get these things, especially if they cost money, and we continue to get stuck. All this brings us to the basic question. A question which a lot of my clients, a lot of my friends have kept on asking me. What is the smartest investment I need to make? Well, the smartest investment that you need to make is to invest in yourself. Then the next question is, when is it smart to invest in yourself? A smart investment is one where we are most likely to get more value out of it than what we put into it. So the first thing you need to identify is this. What do you want to change as a result of this investment? What is your goal? So let's dive in to get more clarity in this regard. Let's look at the 2 steps we need to take. Step 1. If you learn a new skill or add a new credential today, how much more could you earn in your field, and what other opportunities would you be qualified for? Step 2. Let's consider the ROI. ROI is return on investment. That is the cost of this investment, so that we can compare this with what we stand to gain. Now, during this process, let's consider different price points and creative ways to meet your objective. Let me give you an example. One of my friends was very clear that she needed to complete her MBA in marketing to reach her long-term career goal. She was very, very clear about that. At one point, she strategically took a new job with a slightly lower salary in order to work at a startup marketing and research agency. They offered to pay her online, high-quality professional training courses, and also which were recommended for the job in her marketing and research, and also gave her access to their in-house library of resources, in addition to the hands-on experience in the practical knowledge required by her. The high-quality paid training which she got access to and the potential increased her income more than what had made up for the temporarily reduced salary. But every investment, my friends, has some degree of risk, and investing in ourselves doesn't always create a measurable payoff. So we need to take a calculated risk, as they say. I know a lot of people with expensive educations and who keep investing in courses and trainings and never really implement anything that they have learned. These are the ones who end up with burnt finger syndrome and struggle to find consistent and well-paid jobs. But remember, knowledge is the most important currency today. And applying or implementing that knowledge can help you make use of that currency. The other complicating factor is when there's not a clear apple to apple economic value, of the investment that we are making. Personally, I think spending on the better upkeep of your health is a great investment. And yes, it's difficult to put a number on the amount you can invest in your mental health and happiness. What we are comparing here is the relative value of investing in yourself versus some other use for that time, money, or effort. So it's always important to have a coach, maybe a health coach, a running coach, an investment coach. Yes, because you need to spend your time wisely. And you need to spend your time and also acquire knowledge. That is, you need to know what you're doing. You need to gain literacy in all those things. So if you took the amount of your fee and instead put it in your financial freedom account every week, which outcome do you think would make you happier in the long run? Think about it. The answer depends on how much value you put on money versus other markers of your personal well-being. Answers will surely vary. Ultimately, investing in yourself and working towards your goals is one of the best financial wellness exercises there is. When you tell yourself, I'm worth it, my future, my dreams, and my happiness are worth investing in, and then you prudently and conscientiously go after that outcome, that's a person who knows how to value themselves. So my friends, there is no perfect time to invest in yourself. The right time is now, and you need to invest in the vehicle that can give you success, and that vehicle is you, your body and your mind. Feed it well with good food and good thoughts. As it is said in the Bible, as you sow, so shall you reap. So sow the right quality of seeds and you will be never disappointed with the results. You need to invest in yourself and work towards a better version of yourself daily. Do share your feedback, views, and experiences, and do register on www.smartlifeuniversity.com for more live updates like these, for more informative videos, and yes, also do register on my YouTube channel where you can find out more details like this, more valuable information. To a great, smart life and healthy and wealthy life, this is your Smart Life Mentor signing off. Thank you. Stay healthy. Be safe.